TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We're not live. But you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family. From Chicago to the UK, man. Right behind me, you see a little warning screen just in case. Twitch.com is where you can catch a live stream. And if you're watching this and you watch me regularly, I just want to let y'all know the motorcycle content is coming. I finally getting my bike to Chicago. To Florida. Next time you see me, I'll be in Florida with the bike. But I got to get the GoPro and all that stuff. But anyway, Twitch.com username at the bottom of the screen. Patreon 7 days a week, 10 times probably a week. Talk to me. This is when royal guards show no mercy to dumb fools. All right.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
Not gonna lie, this looks like it's gonna be good.
Ever wonder why some folks just can't resist messing with the royal guards? I mean, these guys are the
I actually don't. I never have wondered that, but because I just know the nature of people. Like, if you mess with people and they doing their job and they're like special forces, they're doing something like security, like, you really a lame. Like, because you think that they won't do anything. Like, you're like low-key a bully. Like, you're kind of weird.
definition of stoic, standing tall and silent until someone dares to cross that invisible line. And when they do, let's just say it doesn't end well for the fools.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
Like, why would you touch him? He has a fully automatic weapon on him. Like, what are you doing?
Yet despite the countless warnings, these brave souls continue to push their luck, treating the royal guards like a mere amusement. But when that line is crossed, they quickly learn that the guards don't mess around, and the consequences are never pretty. These American tourists take their shots at a royal guard, thinking it's all fun and games. They might not realize that the guards are not just there for show. Sure enough, an armed police officer steps in, ready to remind these tourists that disrespecting the royal guard comes with consequences.
Right, ladies. So these soldiers serve their country, alright? They take their job seriously. They are responsible for protection of this facility. They are not an object of ridicule. I appreciate you having fun. He's not having fun. He's got a long day. There's a lot of hours he's got to do. It is tiring, exhausting. You take the out of him, alright? We do not appreciate that. I will ask you to leave the facility. Alright?
Especially like American, like, girls like that, like, they just have no boundaries. Like, why do you think that's funny? Bro is literally doing his job. You calling him Rupert. Have you ever met a human named Rupert? Ain't that a cat name? Like, why would you call that man Rupert? That's something you name your hamster. That is diabolically disrespectful. Imagine somebody coming up to you saying, "Hey, Rupert." Excuse me?
People just don't know when to quit. This guy thinks he's hilarious by harassing a royal guard. The guard had enough of the harassment and knocked the guy out with a single punch, proving that even the most patient would defend their dignity. Ever seen a sign warning you to stay away from the royal guard's horses? These majestic animals aren't just for show. They're trained to maintain order and respond to threats. Yet some people think it's a good idea to ignore the warnings and get too close. Spoiler alert, it's not just the guards you should be wary of.
Nah, he was holding it down for his cousin. He thought you had a wig on. Talking about real horse hair, girl. Why people play with horses like they dogs anyway? That one's like a ton. Bro, you're a grown man. You're Rupert. Why are you crying? This is a grown man.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
A tourist thought getting up close for a photo op was a genius idea. Guess the
now you need a hepatitis B shot. Look at you.
horse wasn't in the mood for photo ops. This woman thinks she can just grab a guard's horse rein.
Get off the way!
She runs straight to the police, acting like a victim for getting called out. A tourist decides slapping a horse is a great idea, giving it not one, not two, but 3 whacks.
That's animal cruelty.
A ponytail near a horse? Talk about a bad hair day waiting to happen.
I told you, he think that's his family member.
Meanwhile, another tourist believes touching the plume on the guard's hat is perfectly acceptable.
Touching people in general is crazy. Like, this is a real human being. Why are you touching him? Do y'all not understand, like, space? Give him space.
The king's guard shouts in her face, but she remains unfazed, laughing like the shameless fool she is.
She don't understand a word he's saying.
This tourist thought he was the life of the party.
How do you think you're the life of the party? You got a sweater with a turtleneck tucked in. It's tucked in.
Oh! Get yourself away! You can't be done that you're done there, no! Do it one!
Right, Muppet.
Some people
What are you doing?
really need to get a clue. Standing in the way of a royal guard isn't brave. It's just plain foolish. When the guards say clear the path, they mean it. But for some, that seems like a challenge rather than a warning.
Isn't this like an offense? Like, can't you go to jail? Goofy, it's a line. There's a rope. That means it's a barrier.
A woman nearly got squashed between 2 royal guards. Even during protests, these guards remain unbothered.
You're gonna get trampled. They will knee you. Yeah, ain't they going to jail?
Looks like this kid didn't get the memo. The guards
Oh yeah, they getting kids too. They taking everything out.
don't do excuse me.
It's the mom fault. You seen them?
Well, there you have it. Whether it's the relentless royal guards or the antics of daring tourists, it's clear that some lines should never be crossed. Remember, respect the
That's not even something I want to do when I go to the UK. Like, I don't even want to see it. I don't.
guards and their duty. After all, no one wants to be on the receiving end of a royal wake-up call. If you enjoyed the chaos today, don't
Especially this guy. Like, this is a. First of all, this is a woman. Like, have some respect. That like, there's multiple things.
forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until
A weirdo.
next time, keep it respectful.
TLO, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells.